guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Now, today's reading is the monthly reading for March 2021 for all of the signs. For the reading, I'll be using the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann for the main spread. I will be pulling an oracle card from the Ask Your Guides deck, and if I need to clarify, I will use the Zillich Tarot. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested in that, all the information can be found in the description box below the video. Also, I would encourage you, if you're on TikTok, you can connect with me there. I'm at Changing Phases Tarot on TikTok. And just a big thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you for liking, subscribing, coming back each month. It really does mean a lot to me, and I hope that my readings are able to bring you a little bit of, guidance or help, or at least just entertainment. So thanks so much, and I will see each of the signs in a second for your reading. Hi Aquarius, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. I have been meditating on your sign and shuffling off camera, but we will give the deck a few more shuffles. Spirit, what are the messages for Aquarius for the month of March 2021? So messages for Aquarius for the month of March 2021. Okay, we'll do one last shuffle. Divide the deck. All right, Aquarius, you have at the center of your spread the Seven of Pentacles, crossed by Major Arcana number 21, the World. In the deep past, you have the Emperor. Recent past, you have the Queen of Wands. Crowning you, message from your higher self, you have the King of Cups. In the near future, Six of Swords. You show up as the Queen of Cups. Surrounding you in your environment, you have the Ten of Swords. Hopes and fears, you have Major Arcana, the Fool. And the outbound energy, Four of Cups. This card has been coming out for all of the signs. Let me go ahead and pull. Okay. And bottom of the deck. So you have the Nine of Swords. So you have the 9 and the 10 here. 9 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Yeah, let's go ahead and clarify this 9 of Wands. Spirit, please clarify the 9 of Wands for Aquarius. What is the 9 of Wands? What is this 9 of Wands? Please clarify the 9 of Wands for Aquarius. Okay, so clarify. All right. Yeah, so you have the Fool again. And the Star. And the, okay. Yep. So, starting off here then with this 9 of Wands. So, why did I say the 9 of Wands? Oh, because I saw the 9 of Wands up there. Sorry, the 9 of Swords. You have the 9 of Wands that came up there. 9 of Swords. The Suit of Swords is air energy. Obviously, you're an air sign, Aquarius. And air energy deals with the mind. It's the suit of the mind. It's also communication. So how we get our thoughts across to other people. And the Nine of Swords is oftentimes referred to as the nightmare card. So it's the, staying up late at night, insomnia, not being able to sleep properly because you are just going over and over things in your mind. So worried about something, right? It's that repetitive thinking over and over. And it has to do with either a new job, a new way for you to make money, this new beginning, because the cards that came out as clarifiers, we have the Fool, the Star, and the Princess would be the Knight of Discs. So Knight of Pentacles, which is the offer coming in. So yeah, you've been worrying, staying up at night, trying to either decide what to do about a job, if you're applying for a job, waiting to hear back about that. And it has to do with, new beginnings and successful new beginnings. So you've been worried about getting the job, getting the job offer, or things going your way, starting off on this brand new cycle, this brand new phase. But there's been concern, right? That's been keeping you up at night. At the center of your spread, you have the Seven of Pentacles crossed by the World. So again, I feel like it's kind of the same message repeating throughout the spread, but the Seven of Pentacles has to do with finances, resources. Pentacles is earth energy, so it has to do with the money that we earn. It's our jobs. It has to do with home, family, stability, related to our resources. And the Seven, you can see that he's obviously satisfied with the growth that he now sees before him, right? The seed that he planted, he took care of, he watered, it's now grown up into this little tree. But he's also contemplating, okay, so if I've done this, I'm feeling good about this. He's sort of celebrating this, whatever this milestone is, but he's also thinking about what's going to get me from the 7 all the way to the 10. So there's a sort of a concern or thinking about how you're going to improve your finances, how are you going to get to where you want to get to as far as your career goes, or, the money that you earn, the money that you have in the bank. And there's this, what can help or hinder is this wonderful new ending, which obviously is going to bring in beginnings, right? The World is the last of the major arcanas, and it closes out a significant, quite a long chapter in your life. What comes after it is what you have in your hopes and fears. So you have both of them showing up. You have the end and the beginning showing up in your spread. So you're hoping for the new beginning, right? You're hoping for this new cycle. Whether this is, starting over in a brand new place. Obviously with the World, this can be like movement. So moving to a different place, moving to a different country, can be interacting with people who are from another place, right? From a different country or culture than you are. But it ends that, and then it opens up this new cycle for you. So you're hoping that this new cycle, this new job offer, new, whatever this new thing is for you, it's going to be different for everybody watching. You're hoping that that's going to bring you the growth that you're looking for, and that will get you all the way to the 10 of Pentacles, right? That's stability. Deep past, you have the Emperor. Could be somebody that you were dealing with the Emperor showing up. If so, this would typically be, it's fire energy, so Aries. And he is, he's like the King of Kings. He's very structured. He's very good at taking care of those around him. He obviously rules over a larger empire than the king, right? The king rules over his kingdom. Emperor has an empire. And so he's responsible for taking care of more people. He's also sort of more structured in his approach to things. So there could have been, needing to take a more structured approach to something with the Empress sitting here in the past. Could have been you taking a more structured approach to the way that you earned your money, working that more traditional job. There could be that associated with the Emperor as well. But he's also, he's like a leader. I mean, he is that leadership energy. And we have a lot of very fiery sort of leader-like energy as well, with the Queen of Wands sitting in the recent past. She's very attractive, very alluring. Could be a person, could be an older fire sign individual, so Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Could be a mother figure, mother of your children, your own mother. But she's holding like that spark there. She's very determined. She's very good at, if there's like a new thing to start up, she's good at that. The Emperor is as well, that kind of born leader type energy. But she's very dynamic. And if there is something new to get off the ground, this energy is great to have, to sort of push you forward. It's very dynamic. Fire energy has to do with our passion and creativity and drive, determination for doing something, right? Can also have to do with, the work that we do, can be projects, but it's very, she's kind of like the ultimate multitasker. So it could just be you've been very busy. If this is going back to the Seven of Pentacles, thinking about how you're going to, get yourself to where you want to go. Is it moving jobs? Is it going for promotion? Is it starting up your own business? I feel like you've been very busy doing that, right? So you've been busy really putting in the energy towards whatever this, this goal or, this new cycle is at the center of your spread. Now, the message from your higher self, the King of Cups, he is, as the king, very much in tune with his feelings, right? The Suit of Cups has to do with feelings and emotions, relationships. He's very compassionate. He's very intuitive. Could be dealing with an older water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be, again, a father figure, father of your children, your own father. Could be you taking on this energy of the King of Cups. So, needing to open yourself up, to be more open to new things. Can also have to do with you needing to be more intuitive, to listen to that inner guidance as you are moving forward. And there's movement. Like I was saying, there's this Six of Swords in the near future. And this is one of the two transition cards in the Tarot. The Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, they both have to do with movement, moving on. In this case, it's moving. This can be mentally moving on. It can also be actually physically moving. We do have the World here, so there could be movement. You might be moving across water. You might be moving to somewhere by water or near water. But it typically has to do with leaving behind a difficult time or situation in your life and heading into calmer water. So improvements, things improving. And there's a lightening of, right, with this coming up in the near future, there's a lightening of this Nine of Swords. So, improving as far as mental, your mental state goes, improving from the Nine of Swords. You're releasing things, you're letting things go, you're moving on. And, there's actual movement. You could be dealing with somebody who's at a distance from you as well. And you have like this couple. Look, I just noticed you show up as the Queen of Cups. So we have the King and the Queen. So could be a soulmate relationship. So you might be moving to be near this King of Cups or Queen of Cups. Again, could be you taking on the energy of the King or Queen of Cups, and then, in this case, it showed up as Queen, and then your other person, whether this is somebody who you're already in a relationship with or could be getting into a relationship with them, they're showing up as the King of Cups. But she is, out of all of the queens, she is the most intuitive. High Priestess is what I was trying to say. So she's like the minor arcana version of the High Priestess, in that she's very intuitive. So you can see here that she is, very in tune with her higher self. She's open to, she's sort of sitting underneath water here. So she's submerged in, in this, all the messages and the guidance that she's getting. So this is just you being very in tune with, I think the messages that are coming through. You're really paying attention to your intuition. You could be getting a lot of messages coming through that way, or even in your dreams at night. But pay attention to like the repeating numbers, the angel numbers. So the 111, 222, 333. Pay attention to those. What's going on around you when you see or hear those things, what you're thinking, what you're doing. All of those can help kind of guide you, in their messages coming through. And it might be a month where you are more in tune with those things. She's also very compassionate. She's very, open and loving. So there's that as well. We have like this double kind of energy of the King and Queen of Cups, of water energy coming through. Again, this moving on or ending of a cycle with the Ten of Swords surrounding you. So that, there's something coming to an end. You could be walking away from something, just leaving a place, leaving a job. This can just be, a lightening, again, this lightening of a problem, a situation, because there's movement. I mean, you're moving on, right? This could be how others also see you. So they could be seeing you as, you're at the end of whatever the cycle is. And it's like you are ready to move on and you are hoping for new beginnings. These two cards next to each other here. I mean, the moving on, the Fool is a brand new cycle, right? It's just taking that leap of faith. And I love how the Fool is depicted in this deck, because usually the Fool has, sort of facing forward, has one foot hanging off the cliff, like ready to step out into the unknown. This particular Fool doesn't even know what she's falling into there. She's just closing her eyes. She has the crystal guiding her, and she's just falling backwards and trusting in the universe. She trusts that the universe has her back. And so I feel that you're taking this leap of faith. And Four of Cups as the outbound energy. And I pulled clarifiers because, typically it speaks of apathy, of feeling bored in a situation, not, only focusing on or not even paying attention to what you have right there that's being offered. And there's like an ace being offered to you. So something new trying to come in. And the cards that came out as clarifiers, again, this Nine of Wands. So nearly at an end of a cycle, being on the defensive, needing to face one last obstacle. And then there's celebration, right? The Three of Cups coming in, that's a card of celebration. So celebrating the new job, celebrating the move, celebrating the new house, celebrating can even be like celebrating news of a pregnancy, birth of a child, an engagement, a wedding, right? But there's some celebration attached to the Four of Cups. But there's a need to, open yourself up. Keep yourself open to whatever these new opportunities are. And they might be different than what you kind of had envisioned, right? They might not look like, or the opportunity might be different than what you had originally thought. But because there are these like endings and new beginnings, and especially if you're starting up a new beginning in a brand new place, a new, even a new city or state or country, it's not going to look like what you did before. So it's going to be different. So it's about, being open to whatever this new thing looks like for you. Let's go ahead and pull you an additional guidance card. So one additional message for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? One additional message for Aquarius for March. Okay, that one wants to come out. Imagination, inner child. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the guidebook says. This is number 7. And you have 7 at the center of your spread here with the 7 of Pentacles. So nocturnal dreams, daydreaming, reverence, fantasy. Your divine inner child spirit is knocking at your door, inviting you to step away from a serious life filled with too much work and drudgery and allow yourself some well-deserved playtime. Your life is presently over-controlled by others' needs and much too burdened with responsibilities. And this can be like that, sort of structured control, And then the boredom up here, right, with the Four of Cups. Consequently, you're losing touch with your inspiration and creativity. Listen to your inner child. Take time to daydream, fantasize, visualize, wonder, and explore. Feed your inner child with art classes, theater tickets, concerts, and other types of recreational activities. If you don't honor your inner child's needs, they will get your attention by throwing one heck of a childish tantrum, manifesting in a chronic bad mood or a nasty depression. You need this magic right now. Your inner child's message, come play with me. Yeah, and you see how like bored she looks here, right? So definitely that could help, right? For some of you listening, there's a need to follow your imagination, right? Through either dreams, daydreaming, or even nocturnal dreams, and then listening to your inner child. So what is it that you're being guided to do or to follow? So that's also a message coming through for you this month. All right, so I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful March. Bye for now.